Okay, guys, everybody knows I'm no video editing guru, so I placed a couple pins there over this warrant of arrest. Okay, see right there, April 24th, 2025. You see when it was done. State of Arkansas, County of White, City of McRae. I put the pins there to cover my personal information. Okay, there's McRae's information. Now, down here it tells where the warrant was sworn. April 7th is the signature on this warrant. Okay? Now, as we come down here, as you can see, absolutely nothing on this warrant is filled out. Apparently, it's not even filed. There's no filing. There's no signature, court of or clerk of the court. Nothing. So apparently, I was arrested on an invalid warrant. Now, we're going to go to the secondary thing here, which is the affidavit. I'm going to hold the phone there for a minute. Hopefully it'll get real clear. You can screenshot it. But I'm going to read this. It says, I, Charles Bryant, do solemnly swear that about the 5th day of April, 2024, commit the offense of harassing communication. It gives the statute, everything right here. It says on Friday, April 5th, 2024, I, Charles Bryant, mowed my yard and the neighbors. While doing so, I noticed Jack standing on his front porch recording me on his cell phone. It was then brought to my attention. It was posted on YouTube with false allegations. Anytime I work in my yard, Jack Moore will stand outside and record me on video. This has occurred multiple times in the last few months. I don't feel comfortable being outside on my own property with my family and children due to what I feel is harassment. I borrowed a tractor from my family farm to use in my driveway. He recorded me and came to my workplace and accused me of stealing gravel several months back. There they have my name. They had Charles Bryant's signature. So this was all sworn to under penalty of perjury. All the documentation they provided to me is unsigned. Now I'm going to turn this camera and I'm going to sit down. Oh, give me 1 second here, guys. Y'all know me, I ain't never went off half-cocked. Let's get this set up here. Now then, guys, I'm going to go over this affidavit and we're going to address this item by item. He says, I, Charles Bryant, mowed my yard and my neighbor's yard. While doing so, I noticed Jack Moore standing on his porch recording me with his cell phone. Now let's address that. Charles is certainly right. I did record him mowing his yard and Miss Billy's yard, which I don't know if she still works for the city or not, but I know she used to. He was mowing their yard during business hours up here at City Hall on what appeared to be city equipment. Yeah, I had a little bit of a problem with that. When you're using city employees to go around and mow the yards of other city employees as well as theirself, using taxpayer paid people to do that, Jack's going to be an asshole about it. I am. unless you want to mow everybody's yard in town. Now, if you want to mow everybody's yard in town, then Jack ain't going to say a word. But let's move on here, because I did record him mowing those yards. I did call City Hall, which I'm constitutionally allowed to do. There's absolutely no problem with that, because he is a city employee. He is a public employee. I have the right to question what goes on in my little town that we pay for. But let's continue, okay? It was then brought to my attention, or wait a minute. It says I posted on YouTube with false accusations. Yes, I did post the video on YouTube for the whole world to see. Charles out there mowing, him in Miss Billy's yard during normal city business hours. I damn sure did. Nothing illegal about it, Charles. Get over it. You'll get over your butt hurt here in a minute, because we're going to prove you a liar in so many ways. Okay? Oh, damn it, my eyes ain't what they once was, guys. The light ain't so good down here. But let's address his statement that I claimed Charles was stealing gravel. I didn't ever make the claim that he was stealing gravel, guys. Me and Charles, we have a long history. You guys don't know. Me and Charles known each other a long time. I used to loan Charles bait traps and help him, give him advice, fishing, this, that, and the other. And, due to Charles being a total retard, I ain't got much use for Charles. You know how it is when one of the people that you thought was a stand-up guy reveals himself as a piece of shit, and you don't no longer want anything to do with a piece of shit? Well, that's me and Charles. I didn't want anything to do with a piece of shit. But anyway, Charles chose to move 2 houses down from me. I don't have any control of that. That's what Charles did. But let's go to the gravel that he claims that I labeled as stolen. I questioned where the gravel come from, because I saw city equipment down there spreading Charles's gravel in Charles's driveway as a city employee. That raised questions as to where the gravel come from. I never said Charles stole it. I just asked questions about, hey, where did the damn gravel come from that you guys are using city equipment to spread down there in Charles's driveway, which, by the way, is a violation of Arkansas state law. You as a city employee can't take property and go out here and use it that's owned by the city to maintain your property. You can't do that. But yet we have clear examples here in McRae of that happening with the lawnmower, with spreading gravel, with city equipment. I questioned Dakota on that very issue. I questioned our chief of police. The chief of police told me that that was not illegal. I don't know how ignorant of the law you can get, but Dakota Burks, our chief right here in town, is testing it. And Jack's going to test him right back. Because like I told you guys, I'm going to burn the entire goddamn corrupt system down around Joel Pruitt's head. Not literally. Not literally. I'm just going to expose all his corruption. I'm going to expose all the corruption up here in City Hall. I'm going to expose how they, all of them, have conspired to withhold documents from me, which I'm legally allowed to have, through FOIA legislation. I'm going to expose how they tried to charge me over $1,500 for a FOIA request that they're now asking $150 for. Because according to Joel, he went through and itemized the list according to exactly what he was able to do according to Arkansas state law. Meanwhile, he ignores the fact that I can come up there at any time that I want and I can inspect those open records, whether you like it or not, Joel. It doesn't have anything to do with your opinion. You think you run things around here, and actually the citizens run things around here. That's what you're going to learn. And Jack is going to teach you that. That dude you told fuck you, that dude you call crazy old bastard, the dude that you say, Jack, I know you're right, but I ain't going to take your word for it. And then Jack goes, Joel, I don't expect you to be right. I expect you to do the appropriate research to either see if what I'm telling you is correct or not. If it's correct, take appropriate action. If it's not correct, simply show me. We can move forward and we can all be adults about it. But yet that is not how the McRae City Mayor wants to behave. We have all the records clerks, Miss Deb, the chief of police, and the mayor, which have all basically admitted on video to a conspiracy to withhold public records. Conspiracy is a crime, guys, as well as the withholding of public records. Monday, you were served with another FOIA request. I told you you had until Friday to fulfill it, because Friday I would be up there with bells on, and we're going to make sure that FOIA gets fulfilled. I don't give a damn who we got to call. We are going to see Arkansas law upheld by the citizens of this state, by the citizens of this city. And come April the 15th, up here at your city council meeting, Joel, you are going to get to deal with issues like you've never dreamed of. Because I, Jack Moore, will be serving you, your chief of police, your entire city council, and I will have paperwork for everyone at City Hall. Basically, everyone employed with the city will be named in the lawsuits that will be filed. You told me, in your own words, take me to court, Jack. Well, congratulations, Joel, because you are getting taken to court, and it's not on some bullshit trumped up charges like what you had Charles here fill out an affidavit for that is a year old. And then you decided to hold me on a $1,000 cash bond, no less, $1,000 cash bond for that. For someone that was not violent, for someone that was not doing anything wrong. You, your police chief, and your prosecutor, which is corrupt, by the way, and I'm going to prove your prosecutor is corrupt, and he will be lucky, damn lucky, to walk away from this with his bar license intact. Do you hear me, Mr. Prosecutor? You screwed up. You pushed an affidavit, which was basically a year old, through, which I'm sure has been submitted before and denied. But you pushed that through for $1,000 cash bond because you and Joel and everybody up there is going, Jack ain't working. Ain't no way in hell he can get out of jail on $1,000 cash bond. Nigga, please. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. Joel likes to call me crazy. We're not going to be crazy, y'all. We're going to be legal, because Joel does not understand how to be legal. Those who have watched my videos understand I've been breaking him down on video very strategically. Very strategically. So call me crazy, Joel. You have a good day and enjoy what's coming. This is about 15 minutes worth of video, and we're going to let it go. Y'all stay blessed. Come to the city council meeting April 15th, because it's going to get live, I promise you. It's going to get live. Bye-bye. Have a good day now. You hear?